Okay, we are live.
The top drivers are Sean McClurg in first place.
So you're all on
followed
camera
by Final
now.
Drive Ratio in second place, followed by Keith DeBrino in third place.
All right, so right now McClurg is on a 15.405. Fast
After
lap
1
of a
minute 30 seconds,
16.1.
the top drivers are Sean McClurg in first place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in second place, followed by Keith DeBrino in third place. Two minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sean McClurg in first place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in second place, followed by Keith DeBrino in third place.
All right, McClurg, 15.404.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Sean McClurg in first place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in second place, followed by Keith DeBrino in third place. One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sean McClurg in first place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in second place, followed by Keith DeBrino in third place. 45 seconds left.
Hey, what do you think of the
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Sean McClurg in first place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in second place, followed by Keith DeBrino in third place. 15 seconds left.
Of course, I'm going to have one made in fuchsia pink for me. I'm going to have one made in fuchsia pink for me.
Zach Davis done. Keith DeBrino
Actually, I'm going
done.
to have a red camo one done.
Sean McClurg done.
I got some shiny ones. I got
Final Drive Ratio done. All drivers are finished. All
right, so McClurg taking the win, 15.409.
The race is completed.
Second heat of Sportsman's up. We'll probably need a volunteer corner marshal,
Craig
at least
Ackerman,
one.
Vince Lim, Darren Smith.
You're up. Jacob's first race.
Duncan.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Undrill. You know that podcast I was talking about? And you know the name I was talking about? Guess who the first guest is going to be? JP. How did... okay, who... Oh, is... Nick's not in this. It's Jacob's using Nick's transponder.
Jacob Augustine.
There we go. Okay, bring him around in the front straight. It's going to go Darren, Brian, Vince, Jacob, and Craig. Here we go.
Darren on the fourth down. Duncan, Vince, Jacob, and Craig. We're still figuring out the corner marshal situation here. Seems to be working.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Craig Ackerman in second
Not
place.
many people crashing
followed
on
by
that
Duncan
sweeper.
in third place.
So, what was that look for? Be a long night for me if I can't get. I got some in my eye. I can't get.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Craig Ackerman in second place, followed by Duncan in third place.
All right, so it's Craig, Duncan, Darren, Vince, and Jacob. Craig and Duncan are on better than TQ pace right now. Fast lap of 15.8 out of Vince.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place.
So we'll have racing again Friday night, and then we're all going down to Superior to support their race for the charity. It's a really good charity for foster children, so let's all get down there. All the proceeds from that race go to the charity, so.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in
So
first place,
let's go down and force
followed by Duncan in second
PDX
place,
style.
followed by Vince Lim in third place.
Craig, Vince, Duncan. So Craig now is on TQ. Vince fell off a little bit. 15.405. 404 now. 15.7 out of Craig. He's getting faster. 1:30 left.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place. One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place.
All right, 50 seconds left, 50 seconds.
45 seconds left.
15.406. Vince on a 15.411. He's got 30 seconds to pick up 2 seconds.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place. 15 seconds left.
Dobrino running 13.5 wheeler. Dan, see if we can crush Andy in this one. Crush him. He only runs like 99% most of the time. It's whatever. All right. Keep going until she calls you done.
Vince Lim done. Darren Smith done. Craig Ackerman
Make sure
done.
rotate your tires,
Duncan
people, with
done.
that long sweeper. It'll last longer. Hey, good job, Jacob.
Jacob Augustine done.
Nicely
All
done,
drivers are
Jacob.
finished. The race is completed.
See, I told you it would be fine. 13.5 wheelers up.
Andy DiBrino. Dan Jepson, Joe Michieli, Nick Streit.
Okay, Duncan, you're not in this one. I resorted, sorry. And let's see, that must be Andro. You, oh, that's right. You're running my transponder.
Final drive ratio.
But hey, at least you're ready. Okay, there we go. Get them lined up on the straight. Line up on the straight. No more speed. No more speed. No more speed. It'll go Daniel, Joe, Nick, Undrill, and Andy. Let's see how long that order lasts. Here we go. Jefferson, you're going to go on the fourth tone. Joe, Nick, Undrill, and Debrino. So Casey.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are final drive ratio in first place, followed by Nick Streit in second place, followed by Andy Debrino in third place.
Andy Debrino with a 14.5. Dan coming in with a 14.9. Undrill to the lead. What in the world is going on?
After 1 minute, 3 minutes left. The top drivers are final drive
Undrill's
ratio
ahead of
first
Andy
place,
Debrino. I should
followed by Andy
screenshot this
Debrino
right
in second
now.
Place, followed by Dan Jefferson in third place.
I wasn't fast enough. Come on, Undrill, you can do it. He just ran a 13.9. You can do it. $13.9.
After 1 minute 30 seconds,
Anybody can
the
do a
top drivers are
13.9.
Andy Debrino in first place, followed by final drive ratio in second place, followed by Dan Jefferson in third place.
I think Andy should have to start like a lap down. Undrill, you're only 5 seconds behind Andy. Keep it up. This might be the most
10 minutes
awesome
left.
race you've ever
The
had.
top drivers are Andy Debrino in first place, followed by final drive ratio in second place, followed by Dan Jefferson in third place.
Jefferson with a 14.3. That's fast.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Andy Debrino in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by final drive ratio in third place.
All
1
right.
minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Andy Debrino in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by final drive ratio in third place.
45 seconds left.
45
Undrill
seconds
back up
left.
to the 2. He's ahead of Jefferson.
.30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Andy Debrino in first place, followed by final drive ratio in second place,
All right.
followed by
20
Dan
seconds
Jefferson in
left.
third place.
He still only has a 13.9,
15
so
seconds
whatever.
left.
He only had one 13.9. His average is 14.6, whatever. I have faith that Josh McCall is going to beat his TQ. 17.409. Whatever, he just ran a 13.8. Whatever, show off.
Dan Jefferson done. Joe Michieli done. Final drive ratio done. Andy DiBrino done. Nick Strite done. All drivers are finished.
All right.
The race is completed.
Okay, so Josh, you're looking for a 17.409 with a 13.8 for a fast lap. And then I got open truck next, so I guess I'll. Undro, good run.
Smiley. Tail whip.
Dude, I tried to get a picture of it.
Earl
I just
Newton.
didn't get my camera up. You were ahead
Carlo
of
D.
you were ahead of Andy DiBrino for like 3 laps.
Josh McCall. Duncan.
Third place. Third place. All right, everybody's checked in. Let's get them lined up. Dan, let's put you in that X right there. Line them up. No more speed. 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 In case you didn't hear me, no more speed. All right. It's going to go Mike, Earl, Casey, Carlo, Josh, and Duncan. So here we go. Mike on the 4th tone. Earl, Casey, Carlo, Josh, and Duncan.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Smiley in second place, followed by Duncan in third place. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Smiley in second
Josh
place.
done a
followed by Tail Whip
16.40.
in third place.
Fast, I have a 14.5.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place. Two minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Duncan in third place. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Duncan in third place.
All right, Josh, Down to 14-3. Fast lap of 14-2 out of Mike Wynn. 17-4-14 now. He's only about 5 seconds off of
1
Andy
minute
Nebrino.
left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Smiley in third place. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed by Smiley in third place. "15 seconds left. Tail Whip done. Carlo D done. Josh McCall done. Earl Newton done. Smiley
All
done.
right, waiting on Duncan.
Duncan done.
All right, there we
All
go.
drivers are finished.
I'll need somebody to call this next race.
The race is
One of the
completed.
guys. I know Casey wants to call the next one. Yeah. Huh?
Sean McClurg. Tail Whip. Fearless Leader. Josh Cody. Vince Lim. Carlo D. Nick Strite.
We got everyone checked in. We got the marshals out there. We got 4 marshals. That might work here with that. So let's get them lined up here on the front straight. It's going to go Carlo, Mike, Vince, and then Nick, Kevin, Sean, Josh. 4-minute qualifier. Carlo on the tone. Mike, Vince, Nick, Kevin, Sean, and Josh. Watch the center. There we go. Thank you, Casey. So we got 2 stadium trucks, handful of short course.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers
3
are Tail
stadium
Whip in
trucks.
first place, followed by Sean McClurg in second place, followed by Fearless Leader in third place.
All right, it's almost 1 down, 3 to go. Kevin's out front on that 15.402. Sean in the 2, 15.404. Vince there approaching a 15-lap run. Carlo on a 14.401. Oh, he's at
After 1 minute,
Mike and Vince
the top
now on
drivers are
15-lap
Fearless Leader
runs.
in first place,
Carlo on a
followed by Sean McClurg
14.408.
in
Nick
second
on a
place,
14.408.
followed by
Josh
Tail
on a
Whip in third place.
12.405. Fast lap of the heat is Wynn at 15.1. His last lap, he had a 15.7 before that. Watch the front straight, clear. Kevin now down to a 15.8. Sean at 15.7. Vince with a 16.8. Nick with a 17.2. Josh with
After
an
1 minute
18.5.
31
Carlo with
seconds,
a 17.6.
the top drivers are Fearless Leader in first place, followed by Sean McClurg in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
So 140 down, 220 to go. Kevin still leading us around on a 15.4 flat. Sean on that 15.402. Mike on an 04. So that, I believe, is all of the stadium trucks in 1, 2, 3. Kind of makes sense.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Fearless Leader in first place, followed by Sean McClurg in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
210 down, 150 to go. Kevin and Sean now on matching. Actually, now it's Kevin, Mike, and Sean. They're all on 15.401s. There's just a few tenths separating them. Vince is on that 14.4 flat. Nick on a 14.411. Carlo and Josh.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Tail Whip in first place, followed by Fearless Leader in second place, followed by Sean McClurg in third place.
So up next, Heat 6, Pro Stock, 1 of 2. It's Craig, Nick, Josh, Dan, Wynn, and Earl.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Tail Whip in first
Looks
place.
like we'll find some
followed by Sean
volunteer
McClurg in
marshals,
second
maybe
place,
1 or 2.
followed
There's a
by
lot of
Fearless
guys
Leader
back
in
to back
third
here.
place.
So with 50 seconds left, Mike leading us around
45 seconds left.
on a 16-lap pace now. Sean and Kevin on a 15.401. Mike down to a 15.1. Sean with a 15.7. Kevin with a 15.5. Vince with a
30 seconds
16.6.
left.
Carlo
After
and Nick
3
with
minutes 31
17,
seconds,
mid-17s.
the top drivers are
Josh
Tail
on
Whip
an
in first place,
18.5.
followed by Sean McClurg in second place, followed
So
by
the
Fearless
short
Leader in
course
third
lineup,
place.
it's going Vince, Carlo, Josh, Nick. Mike, Sean, Kevin now.
15
Looks like
seconds
Kevin had a little
left.
mishap there. It's only about a second delay, but it put him back to the 3 spot, and he's 1 second back from Sean now. 4 seconds left. So everyone's on their own clock. Just keep running around until the system calls you done. This might be one of the longest laps we've had here.
Vince Lim done. Fearless Leader done. Carlo D done. Sean McClurg done.
Carlo's done. Vince is done. Kevin's
Tail
done.
Whip
Sean's
done.
done. Mike's done. Waiting on Josh here.
Josh Cody done. All
There you go.
drivers are
Mike's gonna
finished.
set that TQ. Sean in the 2, Kevin in the 3.
The race is completed.
Yeah, we're gonna need a couple volunteer marshals here. We got some back-to-backs, so I think we only need about 4 marshals, 4 or 5.
Dan Jefferson. Nick Strite. Earl Newton. Craig Ackerman.
Watch the marshals coming on the straight. We got pedestrians on the straight.
Tail Whip.
So just waiting on Josh to get checked in. Josh, are you running this? Josh, are you going to run this? So Josh is going to get plugged in over there, and we'll get need a marshal in front of Karen. Oh, here comes Brian. Okay, thank you, Brian. In front of Karen there in front of the stand. Okay, let's get them lined up. We'll give Josh a second here. He didn't realize he was back-to-back because there is 2 heats of 17.5 Pro Stock. So it's going to go, yep, there we go. I'll get him on the straight. Thank you. It's going to go Craig, Nick, Josh, Dan, Mike, and Earl. So we give Josh his lap. Just
Josh
make a
Cody.
full lap here. Just cruise around. Okay, so that was that one. That one lap was for Josh, not for Dan or anybody else. So here we go. Let's get them lined up. It's going to go Craig, Nick, Josh, Dan, Mike, Earl. So Craig on the 4th tone. Nick, Josh, Dan, Mike, and Earl. All right, everyone's got about a straightaway plus a little sweeper separation here. Everyone's jumping to the outside of the future jump. I was doing that myself, too. A lot of interesting angles on this layout.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place,
Got that big
followed
booter
by
jump.
Craig
It's
Ackerman
pretty
in third
easy.
place.
It's almost like a floater jump. Just kind of power into it and let off and let yourself just kind of float over. Nice long downside, very forgiving. So 4-minute qual. We got about 1 minute down. Watch the sweeper. It's clear. So Dan's
After
leading
1
us
minute,
around
the top
on a
drivers are Dan
16.4
Jefferson in
flat.
first place,
Mike has
followed
that
by Tail Whip in
04.
second
Craig
place,
has a
followed by Craig Ackerman
15.402.
in
Nick
third
on a
place.
15.403. Josh with a 14.412. Earl on a 13.405. Fast lap out of Dan of a 14.8. Wensin a 15.0. Craig at a 15.9. Nick with a 15.7. Josh with a 15.9. Earl with a 16.7. So 125 down, 235 to go. Dan now on a 17-lap pace. Only driver on a 17-lap pace.
After
Mike
1
just
minute
off
30
that a couple seconds back.
The top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place,
Dan now
followed by Tail Whip in second place,
14.5 his
followed
last
by
lap.
Nick
So
Stride in
Dan's been
third place.
in the low 14s last few laps. Watch coming in the Karen. It's clear. Next shot.
After 2
So
laps,
halfway point.
the top
2
drivers
down,
are
2 to
Dan
go.
Jefferson in first place, followed by Tail
Looks
Whip
like
in
Wynn
second
had a
place,
long lap there.
followed
He
by
had a
Nick Stride in
22nd
third
lap.
place.
He kind of missed the landing coming in the Karen, so he waited up. That equals itself out. So Dan's still on that 17-lap pace. So now it's Mike and Nick matching paces, 16.415s for Mike and Nick. Craig almost on that 16-lap run. Josh there on a 15.416.
After 2
Earl on
minutes
that
30
14-lap
seconds,
pace.
the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place,
He's got
followed by Tail
120
Whip
to
in
go.
second place,
120
followed by
to go.
Nick Stride
Mike
in
now
third
the new
place.
fast lap of the heat. 14.4 his last lap. Dan's his last 4 laps have been 14, mid-14s all the way through. Looks like Dan's last 6 or 7 laps have all been 14s. He had one slow lap in there of 15.2. That's typical out of Dan. Nice and consistent.
1 minute left. After 3
watch
minutes
Karen.
1 second,
Watch Karen.
the top
That's
drivers
Dan.
are
A
Dan
quick
Jefferson
marshal out
in
of
first
Joe.
place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Nick Stride in third place.
That's going to be a long lap for Dan. That was a 4-second
45
marshal.
seconds
Looked
left.
like it was less than that, but he's still now just off that 17-lap run. So we're at a 16.403 for Dan. Mike on a 16.412. Craig approaching that 16-lap run. I would anticipate
30 seconds
the
left.
top 3 are going to be on
After 3 minutes
17-lap
31
runs after
seconds,
Heat 2
the
finished.
top drivers are Dan Jefferson in
So
first
25
place,
seconds left,
followed by
drivers.
Tail Whip in second place, followed by Craig Ackerman in third place.
Just kind of
15
click
seconds
off
left.
the last few laps. Don't do anything much different. Watch it come on the straight. Okay, it's clear. Thank you.
Craig Ackerman done. Nick Stride done. Dan Jefferson done. Tail Whip done. Josh Cody done.
All right, so once you cross, waiting on Earl. Here he comes.
Earl Newton done.
All right, there it is.
All
Dan's
drivers
going to
are
set that
finished.
TQ 16.403. Mike in the 2, Nick in the 3.
The race is completed.
So we go Heat 2 of Pro Stock.
Fearless Leader. Smiley. Josh McCall. Andy DiBrino. Joe Michieli.
Darren Smith, are you in this one? Just waiting on a check from Darren Smith. Okay, no more speed, no more laps, no more speed, no more laps. Darren Smith, you're not checking. Just give Darren a second to work out his transponder. So starting order will be McCall, DiBrino, Hanel, Smith, Foch, and it's going to be Michieli, DiBrino, Hanel, Smith, Foch, McCall. So it'll be Joe on the tone, and then Andy, Casey, Darren, Kevin, and Josh. We'll just give Darren one more second. Cross the line and straight back to the grid. Not checking. All right, do you want to run it with no transponder? Okay, you'll go last then, just so and then you'll just have to do a good job. Make sure to stay out of the other guy's way since you're not going to get counted. Okay, Joe on the tone. No, he's not on the. That's awesome that it's blinking. His name is still red, and he didn't check when he went across the line. Like, all the blinking in the world ain't going to fix that.
There's nothing on the bottom when he goes across, huh?
Darren Smith.
Fixed now. Well done, Craig. On the fourth tone. Andy, Casey, Darren, Kevin, and McCall. Lots of space to work. It's a long lap. If an all-yellow car with yellow wheels comes up on you, you should probably pull over because there's a good chance that's the leader.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Josh McCall in first place, followed by Andy DiBrino in second place.
Foch had so
Smiley
much fun in the
third place.
raised hairpin, he decided to do it twice. McCall up to the one now, then Andy, Kevin, Casey, Darren, and Josh. Now DiBrino back to the one. So Josh and Andy are battling on the clock. They are not next to each other on the track. So the number 2 car is the teal
9 minutes
front,
left.
white
The top
rear
drivers are
of
Andy
Josh
DiBrino in first
McCall,
place,
Casey Hanel in
followed
the
by Josh
3,
McCall in second
then
place,
Kevin,
followed
Darren,
by
and
Smiley in third
Joe.
place.
Fast lap of the race, 14.0 out of Andy. McCall's fast is a 14.8. A mere 0.8 back. Oh, making out with Karen. Never as much fun as it sounds like
After
on
1
paper.
minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Josh McCall in second place, followed by Smiley in third place.
All right, so Andy to the top of the charts. McCall on a 16.409, fourth on the grid right now. So McCall looking
2 minutes left,
for
2
a
minutes, 1
second and a
second.
bit
The top drivers
to
are
get
Andy
himself
DiBrino
to
in
3
first
on the
place,
grid. We got a
followed by
Calamity
Josh
on
McCall
top
in
of. Oh,
second
McCall
place,
is
followed by Smiley in third
parked
place.
on top of the raised corner. Right after he turned as fast as lap. McCall on his lid again. Everything going wrong for McCall. Joe getting tangled up with a corner marshal. So
After 2
Foch
minutes,
up to the
31
2
seconds,
now.
the top
Kevin
drivers
putting
are Andy
himself
DiBrino in first place,
6
followed
on the
by Fearless
grid with a
Leader in second place,
15.407.
followed by
He's
Josh
4
McCall in
seconds
third
to go
place.
5 on the grid in front of Craig Ackerman. All kinds of excitement out there on this track. Anything could happen. Race order could reverse itself at any second with this layout.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Fearless Leader in second place, followed by Josh McCall in third
So
place.
you heard the lady, 45 seconds on the clock. Andy, Kevin, Josh, Darren, Casey, and Joe. So the
45
close
seconds
battle is
left.
Josh and Kevin. Josh just takes back over the 2 spot. That's good for 6 on the grid. So right now, it looks like Kevin
30 seconds
and
left.
Josh
After
are
3 minutes,
battling to
31
stay in the
seconds,
A
the top
sort.
drivers
Both
are
of them
Andy
move up
DiBrino
a
in
spot.
first place,
So they're 5
followed
and
by
6
Josh
right
McCall
now.
in second place,
So
followed
they
by
just need to
Fearless
keep
Leader
up
in
the
third
good
place.
work, and they'll get the good sort for round 2. They
15
are
seconds
close
left.
together on the clock. They are separated by less than 0.2 of a second. So your number 2 car coming up onto the raised table. Your number 3 car, make it your number 2 car, the pink front of Fearless Leader. McCall takes it over that time by. So those guys playing lap attack. Time on the master clock has expired.
done.
Everybody keep racing until
Joe
I call you
Michieli
done.
done.
Casey Hanel
Andy
and
DiBrino
Josh, you are the first ones done.
Fearless
DeBrino's
Leader
done. Smith is done. Keep racing McCall and Smith, you are not done because you don't have a transponder. You will never be done.
Darren Smith done.
We're waiting on McCall. Loop is live. We are what? Oh, I was wrong. You weren't done. So finish your lap just so it gives you the correct lap, and then we'll correct it. It hasn't affected your finish yet, so I think
Josh McCall done.
we'll
All
fix it
drivers
in the
are finished.
resort if I goofed it up, Josh. I don't think it will. Sorry about that. I've done that to Josh before. I know I've done that to Josh before. It feels like it.
The race is completed.
All right, heat sheets are up. Heat sheets up, so we'll start again in like 5 minutes. That's good for you guys. 5 minutes. Or are you ready to go now? Okay, give me like 2 minutes to take care of stuff up front. What do you need 5 minutes for? You're not in the first heat. What does it matter? You're sitting there on your phone. Oh my God. Hey guys, I was just informed I forgot. It's single qual double mains. So let me redo this round here. We have bumps and double Bs. So let's go create next round. Thank you, Casey Nell. Hasn't been here for a week, and he reminds me. I wasn't at the first one. So we're going to stick all 9 sportsmen in. Well, there's 9 of you. I'm not going to do 5 and 4. That makes no sense. Did we do 7 in with 1 bump? Is that what we did last time? Let me look. Ooh, we did 6 in and 2 bumps. I just barely squeaked in the A. Ooh. No, it's in Junction City. It's past Albany. It's kind of by Eugene. Okay, so now let's go here. For theirs, it's 35 for one class. And then I think it's 20. You got to bring cash for that because they're just giving that directly to charity. I think it's 35 and 20, I think is what they said. I know the first class is 35. And then if for the raffle, if you want to buy raffle tickets, it's cash too. So we got to do B mains first. All right, heat sheets are up. So it's going to go 13.5 B main, followed by Pro Stock B main, then Sportsman A1, 13.5 A1, Open Truck, Pro Stock. So that's we'll have the two Bs first, B1s, and then if you don't make it in, if you're up two, then you'll be we will be doing a second B main for you. And I don't know if you guys saw the Facebook Live from Superior Hobby. If you're going down to race there, it's cash for your entry fee and for your raffle tickets because they're giving that money directly to charity, so they don't want any fees taken out. Everything else in the store, you can use your credit card, debit card, but they ask for cash for the entries. So entry fee for the first class is $35, I think $20 for the second. So they're hoping for 100 entries. I think they're going to have more than that. I really do. Yeah. Yeah. What a great idea. I've always wanted to do a charity race for Oregon Dog Rescue, where I got my dogs from. So maybe we'll do that in January, February. And just not even tell them and just take the money and tell them, go, here you go. This is from us. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. That actually is not a bad idea because then they could bring the dogs and maybe adopt them. Yeah. Yeah. They could set up the adoptive pets over on the practice track. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, yeah, just let me know how much it is. How much was it? Okay. See you, dude. All right, let's get our four-wheel drive B main out here. Let's get this baby rolling. Duncan, Nick, Mike, and Carlo and Earl. Carlo D. I can't believe you never told me that, Carlo. Been here for like a year, and I'm calling you by the wrong last name. But look at my last name, man. I get cussed at all the time, so. I know. The robot lady says it. I'm just dense that way. What can I say? Carol. I think she pretty much changed every time we say. Tonight it's Carol. I think it was Nancy last week, wasn't it? But Carol goes by they or them. Just saying. We went to see a comedy show on Sunday, and a guy in the audience said he got fired for calling somebody not a they or them, and they fired him on the spot at a pizza parlor.
Duncan.
All right. We need our corners out there from the A sort of Pro Stock. Pro Stock A main driver should
Next
be out
right.
here right now.
Carlo D. Earl Newton. Tail whip.
That is Andy, Daniel, Josh, Nick. Nick is in this, so we're going to need some volunteers too. So Andy, Daniel, Josh, and a couple of volunteers, please. Perfect. Thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, you guys are checked in. Dr. Deck Tape we didn't put down a grid, so we'll figure it out. Start around the sweeper. We'll be fine. All right, everybody's checked in. No more laps, no more laps, no more laps. So in the 1 will be Duncan. So, yeah, around in there. Nick in the 2. Mike in the 3. Carl in the 4. Earl in the 5. We could start you all in the straight, too, like Rob said, but that's okay. That'll work. Here we go. Drivers ready. 2 of you are going to make the bump. The rest of you will have another main. Here we go on the 4th tone. So Duncan lets Mike by. Mike gets it wrong. Oh, no. Gets caught under the carpet.
After 30 seconds,
Early.
the top drivers
Still
are Duncan
time.
in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place,
I know.
followed by Nick Stride in third place.
Mike trying to make a tunnel. Duncan trying to give out the lead. All right.
After 1
How are we
left,
double
the top
counting?
drivers are Nick Stride in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place.
All right, so Nick Street out in the 1, followed by Mike Wynn. Down the sweeper they go. Mike rolls it in the wall. Oh, no. See what that did.
After 1 minute 30
They
seconds,
can put Carlo
the
to
top
the 2
drivers are
now.
Nick Stride in first place, followed by Carlo D in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
So Carlo in the 2, Mike in the 3. See if Tail Whip can catch up with Carlo. Oh, Carlo did the same thing Mike did. And then Mike says, here, let me show you how to do it correctly. That was kind of
2 minutes
hilarious.
left. The top drivers are Nick Stride in first place, followed by
That was
Carlo
an
D
interesting
in
line.
second place, followed
Watch
by
out of the
Tail
straight.
Whip in
Watch
third
out of the
place.
straight. You're the first person to end up on the straight like that. Mike Wynn losing his body. So Carlo back to the 2, Earl to the 3, Mike to the 4. Still plenty of time left. There's a minute 30.
After 2 minutes 31
This
seconds,
layout, a lot can
the
happen
top
in a
drivers
minute
are
30.
Nick Stride in first place, followed by Carlo D in second place, followed by Earl Newton
Oh
in third
no,
place.
somebody rolled it over. Go, Duncan, go! All right, Carlos still in the 2. Mike up to the 3 now.
1 minute left. After 3
Mike
minutes,
is
1
caught
second,
back up with
the
Carlo
top
for the
drivers are
bump
Nick Stride
position.
in first place, followed by Carlo
Oh,
D in second
boy.
place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
What could go wrong here?
45 seconds left.
Oh, boy. Oh, Mike gets by Carlo in a very weird pass. Carlo tried the S maneuver to hold him behind.
30 seconds left.
Tried to confuse him by
After
doing
3
an
minutes,
S to a
31
chicane
seconds,
that's
the top
not a
drivers are Nick
chicane.
Stride in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place.
You all should be scared. I'm building a
15
four-wheel
seconds
drive.
left.
Be very, very afraid. So Nick is going to make the bump, it looks like, and it looks like Mike will.
Earl Newton done. Nick Stride
Earl's done. Nick's done.
Carlo D done.
Carlo's
Duncan done.
done. Just wait on Mike.
Tail Whip
All
done.
right, so Nick and
All
Mike, go
drivers
ahead and
are
get your
finished.
car on the charger, and please get back as soon as you can. We're going to need your help cornering.
The race is completed.
Unless you're in the next race, then have a friend put it on the charger. No, you are not. You must have made the A main.
Craig Ackerman. Josh Cody. Darren Smith. Smiley.
Okay, so we're going to need volunteer corners out here for sure. There's already a guy down there. There's a guy down there.
Joe Michieli.
It's kind of nice with that sweeper. You don't really need a corner marshal at that end of the track.
Earl Newton.
All right, everybody's checked in. Let's line them up through the sweeper. Craig in the 1, Darren in the 2, Josh in the 3, Casey in the 4, Joe in the 5, and Earl in the 6. Craig, Darren, Josh, Casey, Joe, Earl. Just kind of go through the sweeper there, guys. I'll put marks up. Sorry, Dr. Duct Tape wasn't here to do my taping for me. Okay, drivers ready, corners ready. On the 4th tone. 2 of you are making the bump to the A mains. All right, nice clean start, guys, and then that happened at the back, but oh no. So after all that, Craig comes out in the 1. Josh in the 2.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place.
So Craig, Josh, Darren, then Earl, Joe, and Casey. Everybody on the same lap, though.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place.
So we got a battle for the second place spot between Josh, Joe, Darren, and Casey. Whoops-a-daisy. Cone in the middle. There's a cone in the way.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Joe Michieli in third place.
Two minutes left. Craig, Josh, Casey, Joe, Earl, Darren.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Smiley in third place.
Casey's not that far back for the bump spot. Got 140 left. He's only 1.4 seconds back. And he had no practice, so he's like starting to put it together here. Speeding up.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds,
Yeah, we
the
could do
top
that.
drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Smiley in third place.
Casey's caught up with Josh now. Oh no, Josh gets taken out. So now
1 minute
the
left.
gap
After 3
between
minutes, 1
first
second,
and second
the
is
top drivers are
1.3
Craig
seconds. So
Ackerman in first
Casey is
place,
caught back up with
followed by
first
Josh
place
Cody
with
in second
Craig.
place, followed by Smiley in third place.
Josh is hanging around too.
45
Oh no,
seconds
Casey.
left.
It's a battle now. Craig back. Oh, nice pass by Casey. Then Josh takes it. Oh no. Oh no. Calamity with 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. After
Still
3
got
minutes,
30
31
seconds.
The top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Josh
If you
Cody
got
in
that
second
turbo
place,
button on your
followed
radio,
by
turn it
Smiley
on
in third
now.
place.
You're going to get one more lap for
15
sure.
seconds
Maybe
left.
two. Oh, whoa, Vince Labaco. Looking good for an older dude. Must be the Converse. All right. Finish your laps.
Craig Ackerman done. Darren Smith done. Josh Cody done.
Josh and Craig make the bump up. The rest of you will have a B2.
Joe Michieli done. Smiley done. Earl Newton
And
done.
Earl. There we go.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
So Craig and Josh, go ahead and get your cars on the charger and then get right back out to corner. Sportsman A1 is up.
Craig Ackerman. Sean McClurg. Vince Lim.
This is going to be busy, so we need lots of corner marshals on this, please. You are
Final
fifth.
drive ratio. Jacob Augustine.
We need a bucket for that person
Duncan.
in the middle there. See if we can get a bucket. You can get it? Okay, so I'm waiting
Keith
on
DeBrino.
Darren, Keith, and I
Darren
need
Smith.
Zach. There we go. Everybody's
Zach
checked
Davis.
in. All right. Let's get them lined up. It'll go Craig in the one, who's stuck on, somebody's stuck on the sandbag over there. Now Rob's stuck on the pipe. So it'll go Craig in the one, Sean on the two, Vince, Robert, Darren, Duncan, Keith, Zach, and Jacob. Okay, we lined up. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. Do we have enough corner marshals? No? If you're not racing, please come out in corner. Okay, here we go. Here we go, on the fourth tone. Take it easy. Take it easy. Let's get through the first couple jumps here. All right. Good job, guys. Oh, just when I say that. All right. So Craig on the one, Vince in the two.
After 30
Undro made it
seconds,
up to the three
the top
already.
drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in third place. After 1 minute, 3 minutes the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed
Oh,
by Final
yeah.
Drive Ratio in third place.
Nicely done. All right, 2:30 in. Craig, Vince, Robert, Darren up to the 4.
After
Duncan
1
in the
minute,
5.
30
McClurg's
seconds,
falling
the top
back.
drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim
1,
in
2,
second
3.
place, followed by
Going
Final
down the
Drive Ratio
straight.
in third place.
They can talk to each other about their weekends as they go down the long straight here. boy. Oh, watch out. There's the leaders coming up on you. Somebody just got hosed there.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place.
Oh, no.
followed by
Vince
final
taps
drive
out.
ratio in third
Oh,
place.
no. So now, Undrill taps out too. So after all that, it's still first, second, third. Craig pulls away a little bit now. So be aware. Who is Keith? You got the leaders coming up on you. Nicely done.
After 2 minutes 30
And now you have
seconds,
third
the
place
top
eventually
drivers
on
are Craig
you.
Ackerman in first place, followed by Vince Lim
So
in
now
second
first
place.
and second. Vince.
followed by
Oh,
final
no.
drive
Vince gets
ratio
it
in third
wrong.
place.
That's going to let Rob into the 2 now. See if he can run down Craig. 1:15 left. So it's Craig, Robert, Vince, Duncan, Darren, Keith, Jacob, Zach, and Sean.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by final drive ratio
13.5
in
four
second
wheels
place,
up next.
followed by Vince Lim in third place.
45 seconds left.
seconds left.
So Craig walking away with this one now. He has a
30 seconds
huge
left.
lead.
After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by
Huge.
final drive ratio in second place.
Craig, Robert,
followed by Vince
Vince.
Lim in third place.
Shout out to Scotty Ernst in Cleveland. I wish I was there right now, but
15 seconds
family
left.
stuff didn't allow that. So next year, 315 entries, I think, is what he said he had. That's a big race. That's bigger than Florida.
Vince Lim done. Duncan done. Darren Smith done.
Oh, let's see here. Vince, Duncan, and
Keith
Darren,
Reno
you're
done.
done.
Craig Ackerman done.
Craig's done.
Final drive ratio done.
Andro's done.
Zach Davis done.
Zach's done.
Jacob
Sway down
Augustine
Jacob.
done.
There we go.
All drivers
Nice
are
run.
finished. The race is completed.
$13.5. A main number 1. I got to put the bumps in.
Andy DiBrino. Dan Jefferson. Joe Michieli. Josh McCall.
Yes, you're up. We had to change this at 13.5 and 2-wheeler. We're back to back. Mike and Nick.
Tail whip. Nick Strite.
Just McCall and... Whoa, boy. I don't know. Daniel Jefferson has been getting out-qualified by Robert. Remember, if somebody's qualified ahead of you and they want to take
Smiley.
your spot, that's the way the qualifying works. If you don't like it, qualify better.
Final drive ratio.
It's always been like that. It's kind of fun to mess with people, too. Like the one time I out-qualified Roger, I took his spot, even though I hated his spot. Okay, line them up. DeBrino, McCall, Undrill, Jefferson, Joe, Casey, Mike, and Nick. No more speed, no more speed, no more speed. Hey, Andy. Remember we talked about the Carpet Baby Awards? Roger gets another one. He was complaining about the bumps on the table. So he gets another carpet baby when he comes in. We'll do it next race. I'll make sure I make a big deal about it and give him a carpet baby. Yeah. I've got little carpet babies. I'll just give him one. Here we go. On the 4th tone. Oh, Daniel gets by right off the bat. Uh-oh. Mike Wynn moving up now. Everybody's moving all over the place.
After 30
Oh,
seconds,
my gosh.
The top drivers are Andy DiBrino
I don't
in
think that
first
was your
place,
fault in the second one.
followed by Dan
Andrew, but
Jefferson in second
good
place,
on you for waiting, I
followed by
guess.
final drive ratio in third place. After 1 minute, 3 minutes the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Smiley in third place.
All right, 2:45. It's DiBrino, Daniel, Mike, Robert, Nick, Casey, Joe, and Josh.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
14-0 out of Andy. Not even a 13. I think if Andy doesn't get a 13-8 in this, it doesn't count. We just delete this round. We'll DQ him.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first
I
place.
gotta give him something to
followed
work
by Dan
for.
Jefferson in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
Well, there we go. 13-7, so this round counts. I knew I could motivate him. Oh, my God, that's awesome, Andy. I bet you can't get a 13-5, though. There's no way. There is no way. That was a 13-7
After 2
flat.
minutes 31 seconds, the
You
top
have to pick
drivers
up
are
2
Andy
more
DiBrino
10s.
in
There's
first
absolutely
place,
no way in the
followed
world
by
you could
Dan
do that
Jefferson
with a
in second
13-5
place,
buggy.
followed by Tail Whip in third place.
See? That was a 13-7-4. He was slower. This one will be slower because he had to follow. So you got clear track now. So here you go. Hero lap. Right here. Nope, not this one.
1
I'm
minute
calling
left.
a
After 3 minutes 1
13-8.
second, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Tail
That
Whip
was a
in third place.
14-0.
"45 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, I'm up next. Huh? Dan? Yeah. If you get him geared
30
right,
seconds
they're
left.
fine. You just got to...
After 3
I
minutes
got my
31
buggy now.
seconds, the top drivers
truck
are
will
Andy
gear
DiBrino
really
in
well,
first place,
so.
followed by Dan Jefferson
It's
in
like
second
Bogosian said,
place,
you just gotta play
followed by
around with
Tail
your
Whip in
gearing
third
and stuff
place.
until you get everything right.
15
You
seconds
kind
left.
of under gear them a little bit because they have so much top end. Yeah. 13-7. That's the best he could do. 13-7. 3, 2, 1. Finish your laps.
Joe Michieli done.
Joe's done.
Dan Jefferson
Daniel's done.
done. Andy DiBrino done.
DiBrino's done.
Final drive ratio
Andro's
done.
done.
Smiley done. Nick Strite done.
Nick's done. Mike is done.
Tail whip
There
done.
we go. So it's Andy,
All drivers
Daniel,
are
Mike,
finished.
Undrill, Nick, Joe, Casey.
The race is completed.
So if I can get Rob to call these next 2 races, I guess, since I'm in both of them, I think. Yeah. Okay.
why you're yelling at me. Like I was the third on the grid and I was the last on the stand. Open truck is going to be Mike, Sean, Kevin, Vince, Carlo, Josh, and Nick. Good save, Carlo. Nearly.
Sean McClurg, Josh Cody, Carlo D. Tail whip.
What radio is it? What? Maybe the battery eliminator circuit in the ESC is going bad. So that's kind of weird. We need marshals down at the far end. We need marshals all over the place. But one at Chad seems to work pretty good. And then, yeah, those two. And then, Joe, are you doing the front of the top of the straight inside? Thank you, Joe. And then maybe one more wherever you guys think is necessary. Okay, line them up. No more speed, no more laps. Vince Lamaco, I need a check from you. And Nick Street, I need a check from you. Nick is not racing.
Vince Lim.
Nick is racing. He's standing up. Oh, he's not racing short course. Understood. Okay, lineup will be Mike, Sean, Kevin, Vince, Carlo, Josh. One more time. Mike, Sean, Kevin, Vince, Carlo, Josh. We had a grid. We got marshals. We're going racing on the fourth tone, gentlemen. There we go. Now we're racing on the fourth tone. Okay, we got, cars and jumps and cars going to the inside, cars going to the outside, cars stuck on pipes, cars up against cones, cars crashing into each other coming off the tabletop. This looks like a proper half a short course, half a truck race. I think Mike is
After
4
30
laps
seconds,
ahead
the top drivers are tail
with his
whip in
mod
first place,
truck.
followed by Fearless Leader in second place, followed by Vince Lim in third place.
Carlo and Sean are going at it. I don't know if I'd be picking a fight with a short course if I had open wheels, but...
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are tail whip in
Mike
first place, followed by Fearless Leader in second place,
is
followed
on
by
a
Vince Lim in third place.
15.404. Kevin on a 13.404. Vince on a 13.417. Then Carlo, Josh. Sean appears to have missed a lap again. Sean's got that wiggly transponder that seems like a terrible idea, but he doesn't like the idea of fixing it.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Fearless Leader in first
All right, we got a
place,
battle somewhere
followed
on the
by
track. I
Tail
hear
Whip in
people
second
yelling
place,
and screaming.
followed by Vince Lim in third
Let's see.
place.
The battle is between Kevin and Mike. Battle between Kevin and Mike going up onto the race table, down and onto the straightaway, nose to tail. Gap between them this time by is 0.3 of a second. It was 50 thousandths the last time. Kevin gets so excited about Mike rolling it over that he decides to drive through him instead of around him. Weird
2
decision.
minutes
Not how
after
I
2
do
minutes,
it.
1 second. The top drivers are
Mike
tail whip
goes
in
on
first
his lid.
place,
Now Mike
followed by
in the
Fearless Leader
hole.
in second
Oh,
place,
tragedy
followed by
for
Sean
Mike.
McClurg in third place.
The pit of despair swallows Mike whole. McClurg in the 1 now. So McClurg's got himself up to the 1. Kevin in the 2. Then Lamaco, Mike, Carlo, Josh, and Nick. So things changing all over the place. Your leader,
After 2
all
minutes,
got with the
31
white
seconds,
wheels,
the top drivers are
step
Sean
down
McClurg in
hip
first
and down the
place,
straightaway he
followed by
goes.
Fearless
Gap
Leader
between
in
1 and 2
second place,
was
followed by Vince Lim in third place.
696 thousandths. Now it's 887 thousandths. That's a bigger number. He is making it stretch out here and there. 887 the last time by 900, 3 thousandths better this time. Then he
1 minute
tips
left.
it over,
After 3
goes on
minutes,
his
1 second.
lid.
The top
Marshall
drivers
gives
are
him a
Sean McClurg in
favorable
first
Marshall,
place,
but
followed by
not
Fearless
favorable
Leader in
enough to
second
not let
place,
Kevin go
followed by
back
Vince Lynn in
by.
third place.
So it's going to be Fearless Leader in the 1, McClurg in the 2, then
45
Vince,
seconds
Mike,
left.
Josh, Carlo, and Nick. Your number 1, yellow front, pink rear. Your number 2, red with white wheels. Gap between them last time by 1.276. Gap this time
30 seconds left.
1.5.
After
So
3 minutes,
Kevin
31
stretches out the
seconds,
gap
the
and
top
then gives
drivers
it
are
all
Fearless
back
Leader in
and then
first
some.
place,
Sean back to the
followed by
lead.
Sean McClurg in
Sean
second
gives
place,
it all back
followed
and
by
then
Vince Lynn in
some.
third place.
This layout will
15
punish
seconds
you
left.
for getting greedy. If you find yourself in the 1, you might want to slow down and keep it on its wheels. It could be faster. Fearless Leader with time expiring pulls
Fearless Leader
off
done.
the win.
Sean McClurg done.
McClurg in the 2, then
Tail whip
Vince,
done.
Mike, Josh,
Cody
Carlo, and Nick. So excited about winning, he drives it straight to the
Vince Lynn done.
other, to the sister of the Pit of Despair.
Carlo D done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
That is a race. Cars down at the far end of the stand. Back out to Marshall. Pro Stock. A main. Plus our bumps. Ya up.
Andy DiBrino. Josh McCall. Dan Jefferson. Tail whip. Nick Strite. Fearless Leader.
Yep. I'll just drag you in. Josh Cody, are you the other bump? No more speed, no more laps. Josh Cody is the other bump. So move driver to
Josh
race.
Cody.
Just waiting for a check from Craig. No more speed, no more laps. No speed, no laps. Move driver to race. Craig's
Craig
checked in.
Ackerman.
Already got everybody checked in. Andy is going to go on the 1. Andy, Mike, Josh, Kevin, Nick, Josh, Cody. McCall will be the 4. Cody the 7. Craig the 8. Lots of cars. Lots of features. Sorry, you're 4th. One more time. It's going to be Andy, Daniel, Mike, Josh, Kevin, Nick, Josh, Craig. All right, we got a grid. We got Marshall's Gentlemen. This is a very complicated, very convoluted track. You're going to have to go extremely slow on the first lap. Please do. On the 4th tone. All right, that DiBrino rolling it over. A rare unforced error from Andy DiBrino. Now finds his rear view full of Dan Jeppesen, if only momentarily. In case you're wondering where Andy's faster, it was everywhere in the infield.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in
He
first
pulled that
place,
gap on
followed by Dan
Daniel
Jefferson
like
in second
Daniel was
place,
going
followed by
backwards.
Tail
It's
Whip in third place.
honestly unforgivable. I think we got to give DiBrino square wheels. Work together in the infield, gentlemen. Running order: Andy, Daniel, Josh, Nick, Craig, Kevin, Josh, Cody, and Mike. So everybody close together. Caution going up onto the raised table. If you see an all-yellow car with yellow wheels,
After
he's
1
4
minute,
laps
the top
faster than
drivers are
you,
Andy DiBrino
so
in first place,
you only
followed
have
by
to
Dan
pull over
Jefferson
a
in second
little
place,
bit.
followed by Josh McCall
He'll
in
be
third place.
gone momentarily. 14 flat, the best Andy can do right now. Followed by Daniel and Josh. So the battle is Daniel and Josh. Josh with some tough luck in traffic gets brutalized in the straightaway. Stay inside in the straight. So now it's, oh my God, in the
After 1 minute
infield.
30 seconds, the
It's
top
really hard
drivers
to
are
keep
Andy
track
DiBrino
of
in first
everything that's
place,
going on
followed
this
by Dan
layout.
Jefferson in second place, followed by Nick Strite in third place.
Running order: Andy, Daniel, Nick, Josh. So the close battle is Nick and Josh. They're over the single. They're about to go over the big feature. Josh looking to the inside, looking to the outside. Nick doing a good job of keeping it tight. Josh a little aggressive, doesn't work out for him. And then he tumbles onto the straight. Everything going wrong for McCall in this one.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino
Josh
in first
and
place,
Mike is
followed
now
by Dan
the
Jefferson
only
in second
battle.
place, followed by Nick Strite in third
So Josh
place.
and Mike around Karen. Josh Cody hooked on Karen, gets himself free. Mike and Josh down the straightaway. Over the start-finish line they go. Andy 13-7 with a 9. 13-7 with a 9.5, so we're barely going to count that as a 13-7.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place.
Let's make it a
followed by Dan Jefferson
13-7
in
with an
second
8
place,
and
followed
change,
by
and then
Nick
we'll
Strite
call
in
it
third
good.
place.
Looks like he's got clean track, so this is opportunity to improve on that 13-7. (13-9) with a 2.5. Not disgraceful, but nothing to rate
1
home
minute left.
about.
After 3
Nick,
minutes, 1
Josh,
second,
Mike,
the top drivers are
all
Andy
in a
DiBrino
battle
first
now,
place,
so that's the
followed by
close
Dan Jefferson in
battle.
second place, followed
Nick,
by Nick Strite in third
Josh,
place.
and Mike. There's Nick and Josh. Looks like Mike fell out of it. Josh looking for a way
45
around Nick.
seconds
Ooh,
left.
thinks about inside in the sweeper. Thinks better of it. All over the back of Nick. Ooh, jumps to the inside and around Karen. Nothing there. Nick doing a brilliant job of keeping it tight. Too tight. Touches the pipe.
30 seconds left.
Bye-bye.
After 3
Josh
minutes,
is
31
gone.
seconds,
So
the
now
top
it's
drivers are
Andy,
Andy DiBrino in
Daniel,
first
Josh,
place,
Nick,
followed by Dan
Mike,
Jefferson in
Kevin,
second
Craig.
place, followed by Nick Strite in third place. "15 seconds left.
Andy coming up on traffic with 10 seconds left. Looks like he's seen his last opportunity for a faster lap than a 13-7 with a 9.5. What a disappointment. Time on the master
Josh
clock
McCall
has
done.
expired.
Josh
Race
Cody
into
done.
the line, gentlemen.
Craig Ackerman done. Nick Strite done. Dan Jefferson done. Andy DiBrino done. Tail
Loop
whip
is
done.
live. We're waiting on Kevin. Loop is live. That's a
Fearless
race.
leader done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
So it starts right off with 17.5 Sportsman Buggy A main, but we're going to take a little break to give Rob time to finish charging. Probably 3.5 minutes. Next race at 8:20. I didn't have time to start my charger.
Craig Ackerman.
All righty, let's get Sportsman in here and let's get some guys out here to corner marshal.
Sean McClurg. Darren Smith. Final drive ratio. Vince Lim. Duncan. Keith DeBrino.
Sweeper, let's get our
James
corners out
Augustine.
there. We need everybody out here to corner. If you're not racing, please come corner. This is a full heat. Just need Zach to check in. Here comes Zach checking in. Once he checks in, we're good to go.
Zach Davis.
There we go. Okay, let's get them lined up. Craig, McClurg, Vince, Undrill, Darren, Duncan, DeBrino, Zach, and Jacob. So as you guys get your sponsors this year, please let me know so we can kind of announce them. It's kind of fun. See who's with it. Andy, are you still freelance or are you doing TLR? Are you gonna stay with much more? Okay. All right. Here we go. Where's okay, we got there. Here we go. On the fourth tone. Well, Dan, we know, is going Associated and Reedy. As well as Roger. I'm doing AE much more. One up. So Craig out to the one.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers
What about
are
you,
Craig
Josh
Ackerman
McCall?
in first place,
Are you switching to
followed
X-ray
by
or
Sean
something?
McClurg in second place,
Huh?
followed by Vince Lim in third place.
You're quitting? So you guys got to go freelance? So Craig and McClurg. Oh, no. The pit of death. So right now it's Craig, Sean, Vince, Robert, Duncan,
After
Darren,
1 minute,
Keith,
the
Zach,
top drivers
Jacob.
are Craig Ackerman in first place, followed by Sean McClurg in second place, followed by Vince Lim in third place.
So McClurg needs to beat. Oh, it's all. McClurg's going backwards here. Did he miss a lap? Nope, he did not. So Undrill to the lead. He needs to
After 1
gain
minute, 30
about
seconds,
2
The top drivers
seconds
are final drive ratio in
to
first
be
place,
faster than
followed
Craig
by Craig Ackerman in second place, followed by Duncan in third
for the
place.
overall. We're going to take pictures of the top 3 of each class tonight, so there's only 4 of them, with the C4 energy drinks that are up here. Top 3 of all classes. Please make sure you stay here.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are final drive ratio in first place.
We'll have B
followed
mains
by Craig Ackerman in
next,
second place,
or B
followed
main
by
of
Sean
something
McClurg in
next.
third place.
13.5 B main will be next. So Undrill is on a 4:15. He needs to go to a 4:13. So he has work to do. I'll let you know. Now you're at 4:14.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, The top drivers are final
4:14.
drive
Oh, you
ratio
need to
in
get to
first place,
4:13.7.
followed by Sean McClurg in second place, followed by Duncan
So the
in third
orange
place.
car is your leader. Let him through. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. You still got plenty of time. You got 1:13 left. Let's see what that gives you. 4:15. So you need about a second and a half. Duncan's right
1
there
minute
with him
left.
too, though.
After 3 minutes 1 second.
I
the
just
top
noticed
drivers are
that.
final drive ratio in first
They got
place,
1 minute
followed
left.
by Duncan in second place.
It's down to
followed by
4:14.
Sean
He
McClurg
needs
in third
about
place.
4 tenths to take over the lead. And Duncan's
45
right
seconds
there.
Left.
Robert Undrill to the lead. Craig in the 2.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds.
Now
the
he
top
says, "Oh
drivers are
no,
final
watch out
drive
of the
ratio in
sweeper."
first place, followed by Duncan in second place.
He's got to hold
followed by
Duncan
Sean
off
McClurg
now
in
for
third
21
place.
seconds.
15 seconds left.
Straight away. Oh, here we go. 5 seconds. It's going to be a close one. Here we go. Orange car and the green or the yellow and blue car. Oh, Duncan goes for the pass. Can't make it happen.
Sean McClurg done.
All Rob's got to
Jacob
do is
Augustine
make
done.
the sweeper.
Vince Lim done. Keith DeBrino done. Darren Smith
Undrill
done.
takes the overall
Final drive
win. Just
ratio
wait on
done.
Craig Ackerman.
Duncan done. Craig
So
Ackerman
Craig
done.
will get the 2 and Duncan will take the 3. That was a good race.
The race is completed.
All right. B-Main Wheeler is next. So Duncan and Nick, you made the bump, right? So it's Win, Carlo, and Earl. Win, Carlo, and Earl. It's a 3-car B. Four-wheel B-Main. So we'll need volunteers after this race. Huh? He did. Duncan. Who made the A?
Earl Newton.
Nick and Mike? Okay, so Duncan. So Carlo's in this one, and Duncan. So Earl, Carlo
Carlo
and
D.
Duncan in this one. Nicely done. You're getting faster. Yeah. You know, you'll get to that point, though. It's like
Duncan.
everyone is checked in. Let's get them lined up to go Duncan, Carlo, and Earl. Duncan, Carlo, Earl. Here we go. Driver's ready. Corner's ready on the 4-tone. A main 4-wheel drive. A2, you're up next. So if you're not in this next race, you should probably just hang out in corner marshal.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Earl Newton in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place.
Thank you, sir.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes the top drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Earl Newton in second place.
Carlo,
followed
you
by
have the
Carlo D in
strongest
third place.
transponder on the planet. It's counting like way over. Look at that.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Earl Newton in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place.
Casey shows up, makes the A. Gave me a run for my money.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, I
The top
crashed
drivers are
myself.
Duncan
That
in
was my
first
fast
place,
lap.
followed by Earl Newton in second place, followed by Carlo D in third
Yeah,
place.
not even class. That was 14.8 in the last round. 14.9. I got to figure out my.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Earl Newton in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place. One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Earl Newton in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Earl Newton in second place, followed by Carlo D in third place. 15 seconds left. Duncan done.
So Duncan
D
taking the win in this one. Carlo with the 3 and just waiting on Earl. Track still live. You A-main rude boys.
Earl Newton done. All drivers are finished.
All right.
The race is completed.
New T-shirts coming and sweatshirts. I have the PDX logo with a big Oregon shape around it. It's pretty cool.
Andy DiBrino.
Here, check it out. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All
Dan
right.
Jefferson.
Oh, open truck is next. Oh, boy. Yeehaw. Okay, let's get everybody checked in. I need to add the 2 guys for the bumps.
Final drive ratio. Joe Michieli. Nick Strite. Josh McCall. Smiley. Tail whip.
All right, everybody's checked in. Let's get them lined up. No more speed, no more speed. Dobrino, Josh, Andril, Daniel, Joe, Casey, Nick, and Mikey. Mikey. It is kind of funny. We have this huge straight, and we're all okay. It's all good. I love you all so much. It's okay. No. Here we go. No, the only idiot is me. I'm the one that actually opened this place up. Quit a career in fashion photography, mind you. Surrounded by beautiful women every day to be with you guys. I love you all so much. So, here we go. No regret here at all. Okay, here we go. On the fourth tone. No regrets. A lot of therapy. Nice outside line there by Andy. He wanted to test that and see if it was faster. We'll just put a pipe across there next time. A hidden pipe. Oh, I am totally putting a
After 30
whoops through
seconds,
there now.
The top drivers are NDD
You
Reno
wanted
in
to know
first
where we were
place,
going to put those
followed by Josh McCall in second place,
rumble
followed by
strips.
Final
Now I
Drive Ratio
know.
in third place.
Oh my God.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are NDD Reno in first place, followed by Josh McCall in second place, followed by Final Drive Ratio in third place.
It's the amazing changing track every lap. Andy, Robert, Daniel.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are NDD Reno in first place,
But
followed
you
by
could grab
Final
another
Drive
one from
Ratio in
underneath there and
second
put it
place,
out there if you want.
followed by Dan Jefferson in third place.
All right. So it's Sabrino, Jefferson, Undrill. Undrill and Dan, Undrill, and Mike having the best race here. McCall's not that far back either. So Mike is all over the back
2
of
minutes
Rob.
and less. The top drivers are NDD Reno in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second
Undrill's
place.
pretty good at this
followed by
four-wheel
Final
drive stuff.
Ratio in third place.
Oh, and then he hits Karen. Just when I say that, Karen says, "You're not that good." All righty. So right now
After
it's
2 minutes,
Andy,
31
Daniel,
seconds,
Mike,
the top drivers are
Undrill.
NDD Reno in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
Keeping Duncan busy. I'm going to have so many cars I won't know what to run.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second.
Whoa,
the top drivers
sweeper,
are NDD
sweeper,
Reno in
sweeper.
first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place. "45 seconds left.
My New Year's resolution at the beginning of last year was to only have 2 cars ever.
30 seconds left.
Now
After
I
3
have
minutes
4.
31 seconds. The top drivers
Plus
are
an
NDD
on-road
Reno in
car.
first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Josh McCall in third place.
I think I have an on-road car. I'm not sure yet.
15 seconds left.
Might be a 3-wheeled on-road car. Debrino, Jefferson, McCall. Somebody in the hole. That was Mike Wynn. He gets an extra lap. So right
Dan
now,
Jefferson
Josh McCall is going to be moved up 5 positions to the
Josh
3
McCall
overall.
Nick Strike done.
I think.
NDD Reno done. Final drive
Yeah,
ratio
Josh is
done.
done. So
Miley
Josh
done.
McCall, the big
Joe
mover,
Michieli done.
5 places
Tail
to
Whip
take
done.
the 3rd
All drivers
overall.
are finished.
Nicely done.
The race is completed.
Fast lap of 13.8 out of Andy, so we're going to disqualify him because he didn't get a 13.7. Okay, open truck is up. so I'm going to need somebody to call that one.
Alrighty, we're looking for a Mike, a Sean, a Kevin, a Vince, a Carlo, a Josh,
Tail
and a
whip.
Nick. This is open truck. What aren't we worrying about? Go ahead and get up on the stand and get him checked in. Fearless Leader will just kick you out of his spot. I can see that the rumble strips are already ready to go back out.
Josh Cody.
Bust out the
Carlo
gray
D.
springs for the. Bust out the gray.
Vince Lim.
Oh, somebody figured out they could go around that faster? There's no way that's faster. Was it faster? I was going to say, that's a lot longer line. That's the kind of thing I usually get
McClure.
yelled at for.
Fearless Leader.
All right, we need someone over at Chad, please, and then we need someone in between, in the middle of the. So Dan's good. So we get someone to walk out to Chad. Thank you, Andy, and then that'll probably, yeah, wherever you think you need to be. Perfect. Okay, no more speed, no more laps. Nick's not in this one, so it's going to be Mike, Sean, Kevin, Vince, Carlo, Josh. Yeah, I was going to say, you guys could surely... Perfect. On the fourth tone, gentlemen. It's a pretty good battle up and down the order for these open-wheel trucks. Way too clean of a start, agreed. Carlo made a solid effort. Good college try to mess it up for us, but... They literally started nose to tail. Perfect. Thank you, Sean. That's what we're looking for.
After 30
So
seconds,
your running
the
order,
top drivers
Mike,
are tail whip in
Fearless
first
Leader,
place,
Sean,
followed
Vince,
by Sean McClure in
Josh,
second place,
Carlo, and
followed by
Nick.
Fearless Leader in third place.
Vince trying to work his way up into the open wheel battle with his desert truck. Vince Lamaco, the Robbie Gordon of short course. Oh,
After 1
tragedy
left,
for
the top
2
drivers are tail
and
whip in first
3.
place, followed by Fearless Leader in second place, followed by Sean McClure in third
So
place.
Fearless Leader, who took A1 and is in good position right now to take the overall. He just needs to keep it clean. Whatever you do, don't start trying to go fast. No good can come from that on this layout. Lamaco making his short course as wide as humanly possible.
After 1 minute 30 seconds,
away with
the
it
top
for a
drivers
half a
are
lap.
Fearless Leader in first place.
Now
followed by
Sean
Tail
looking
Whip
for
in
a way
second place,
by.
followed by
I think you
Vince
could
Lim
probably
in
get
third
it done in the
place.
sweeper, Sean. That's going to be the spot. Just get on him and get it. Oh, no, you let him get too far ahead. You got to be right on his tail going on that sweeper. Oh. Josh Cody. So Mike goes on his lid. That lets McClure go back by. Fearless Leader now has a
2 minutes
very
left. The top drivers
comfortable
are
lead.
Fearless Leader in first place,
15-7
followed by
the
Tail Whip in
last
second
time
place,
by for
followed
Fearless
by Vince
Leader.
Lim in
Let's
third
see what
place.
Sean was. Sean was... oh, my God. What is going on at the back of this grid? Fearless Leader threatening to lap Tail Whip. So Vince and Mike is the close battle.
After 2 minutes 31
Mike's
seconds,
just got to get
the
close.
top
He's got
drivers
that
are
mod
Fearless
motor.
Leader
He
in first
should be
place,
able to motor
followed by
straight
Sean McClure
on
in
by.
second place, followed by Vince Lim in third place.
Not quite close enough that time. Just hang on to the. Oh, there it is. Nice inside move. Now Mike's going to try to hunt down McClurg. A little early on the pipe. Gets away with murder. Gap between those two, 9/10. A little too inside and onto his
1 minute
lid.
left. After 3 minutes, 1
McClurg
second.
back to
the
a
top
comfortable
drivers are
margin.
Fearless Leader in first place.
Now the question
followed
is
by
in
Sean McClurg
55
second
seconds, can
place,
Fearless Leader
followed by
lap
Tail
tail
Whip in
whip?
third
And
place.
he does. Tail whip hooked on the pipe. Lets the field go by.
45 seconds left.
With 45 seconds left, Mike plummeting down the final standings. With McClurg moving up to the 2 and Lamaco hanging on to the 3. Mike was running on a.
30 seconds left.
Oh, there he goes.
After 3 minutes 31
Gets
seconds,
the power down
top drivers
early,
are Fearless
gets
Leader
the
in first
lead
place,
down the
followed by
straightaway,
Sean
moves
McClurg in
himself
second
back
place,
to the 3
followed by Vince Lim
overall.
in third place.
3 on this grid. 3 for the overall. Vince not going to go away
15
lightly.
seconds left.
Lightly nudges Mike aside. Says, "Excuse me, open wheels." Mike brutalizes Vince in the sweeper.
Josh Cody done.
At this point,
Fearless
he's just
leader done.
bowling. Race him to the line,
Vince Lim
gentlemen.
done.
Loops live. We're
Tail whip done.
Waiting on
Sean
McClurg
McClurg done.
and Carlo. I think Carlo pulled it. That's the race. So, Fearless Leader gonna get himself a can of C4.
The race is completed.
Put that on your sponsor sheet. Mike experiencing a moment of road rage in the sweeper. Carlo, that's for not doing something right at work on last Saturday. That mess you left for Mike to clean up. Pro Stock, A2, B2. Sorry, Pro Stock B2, my fault. I forgot we didn't do the Bs at the beginning because we already did our bump. I goofed. I'm new at this.
Darren
B2
Smith.
main. I think Craig.
Earl Newton.
A couple of them aren't in it. A couple of them bumped. I don't know which ones. Craig and Josh Cody are bumped, so they're not in this. Right click. Remove from race. Yes.
Joe Michieli. Smiley. Darren Smith. Earl Newton.
Okay, no more speed, no more laps. No speed, no laps. Darren, Josh, and Joe. No speed, no laps. No speed, no laps. Whoever is still speeding and doing laps, that's the opposite of no speed, no laps.
Smiley.
So Darren, Josh, and Joe just over the line and back to the grid.
Darren Smith. Joe Michieli.
Oh, Josh is in the eight. Yeah, I thought I delete. Hold on. Everyone's going to have to go over one more time. One more time over the. I think I accidentally
Smith.
deleted
Earl
the wrong.
Newton.
I did something wrong.
Joe
Okay.
Michieli.
Now we're going to line them
Smiley.
up. Darren, Joe, Earl, and Casey. On the fourth tone, gentlemen. Joe hole shots the bejesus out of Darren. That was amazing. Oh my word. I've only seen that once before. Darren just cannot catch a break in this one. He's still in shock from getting hole shotted so badly.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Joe Michieli in first place, followed by
So
Smiley in
Casey
second
up to the
place,
one now,
followed by
though.
Earl Newton in third
So that
place.
green with yellow wheels is your leader. Joe hot on his heels. Green and blue with green wheels. Yeah, they show up when they check in. I know how that part. I know how. I got it right the last time. So
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Smiley in first place, followed by Joe Michieli in second place, followed by Earl Newton in third place.
alrighty. So Casey trying to get himself 2 for the overall in the B main sort. With a 1.1 second lead the last time by, stretched it out a 10th that time. So Joe hanging on to him. Joe having a good run here from the get-go.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Smiley in first place.
Casey tips it over on the
followed by Joe
straightaway,
Michieli in second place,
and Joe
followed by
goes
Earl Newton in
blazing
third place.
by. So the gap there now, 2.5 seconds with 2:17 on the clock. Casey's got time. Just got to put his head down and do work. The gamer's life force is in the red. What do they call that in gaming when you start to turn red?
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes
Whatever
1
that
second,
is.
the top drivers are Joe Michieli in first place, followed by Smiley in second place, followed by Earl Newton in third
2.1
place.
the last time. 2.2 that time. So Joe stretching it out just a hair. Joe with a nice drive down the straightaway. Casey onto the straight. 2.2, 2.6. Stretches out a 4/10 gap.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds,
With a minute
the top
and 30
drivers are Joe
seconds.
Michieli in first place.
He's just got to
followed
keep
by
doing what
Smiley
he's
in
doing,
second place,
or he could tip it
followed
over
by
going
Earl
onto the
Newton in
straight.
third
Let
place.
Casey go back by. So now it's Casey's turn to lead. See what the gap is. 9/10, 905 thousandths of a second. Feels like an eternity in RC car racing. Joe onto the straightaway, both of them just on the same straight. Gap was 1.4.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second,
I saw Casey
the top
tap a
drivers are
pipe.
Smiley in first place,
See
followed
if
by
Joe
Joe
can
Michieli
cut
in
into
second
that
place,
lead this time
followed
by.
by Earl Newton in third place.
Casey does a rail slide going onto the straightaway. Gap was 1.4.
45 seconds left.
1.41 stays the same. Joe puts it in the pit of despair B. We got the big pit of despair and the little pit of despair. Joe exiting the
30
track.
seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds,
He
the top
used up
drivers are
all of
Smiley
his
in
brilliant
first place,
driving on that
followed
hole
by Joe
shot.
Michieli in second place, followed by Earl Newton in third place.
So Casey leading him around. Fast lap of the race, 14.9 out of Casey.
15 seconds left.
Got himself a sizable lead now with less than 5. Sticks it on the pipe. Oh, no, Casey, you got to keep going. You got to get it over the line. Keep going, Casey. Casey hanging on for dear life with Joe hot on his heels.
Smiley done.
The friction drive gets it
Joe
done
Michieli done.
in the final lap. Casey taking
Earl
the
Newton
win.
done.
Craig hangs on. Well, no, so that'll give Casey the B overall.
Darren Smith done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
When you guys check in, I'll drag you up. Just get out there and get your car over the line. All right, Kevin, it's not showing me the 2 bumps at the bottom. Well, okay, everybody over the line, please. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I had an advantage.
Dan Jefferson. Josh Cody. Craig
Got a
Ackerman.
novice RD here tonight. Okay. Andy, Mike, Josh, Kevin, Nick. Andy, Mike, Josh, Kevin, Nick all need to go over the line. Sorry, I made some mistakes. It's not fast, just slowly, and then straight
Andy
back to
DiBrino.
grid.
Nick Strite.
And Mike, okay,
Fearless
perfect.
Leader.
Starting order
Josh
is
McCall.
Andy,
Tail Whip.
Dan, Mike, Josh McCall, Kevin, Nick, Josh, Cody, and Craig. One more time, Andy, Daniel, Mike, Josh McCall, Kevin, Nick, Josh, Cody, and Craig. We got a grid. We got marshals. We're going racing on the 4th tone, gentlemen. Be polite. Another nice, clean stock buggy race. You just don't see a clean first lap from every stock buggy driver very often. I feel like there should be an award for that. Jeppesen goes on. Oh, tragedy. What? They made up for it on the second lap.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Andy
Every
DiBrino in
single
first
one
place,
of them manages
followed
to
by
go
Dan
on their
Jeppesen
lid in
second
lap
place,
2.
followed by Tail Whip
And
in third place.
Merry Christmas, Kevin. Merry Christmas, Mike. You're winning this race. Oh, my God. Andy doing the polite thing and waiting, which punishes him to the back of the grid. Josh is not even having it. I didn't see what happened.
After 1 minute,
I-
the top drivers are Dan Jeppesen in first place, followed by Nick Strite in second
I
place,
didn't.
followed
Yeah.
by Fearless
I
Leader
can't
in
see
third
that from
place.
here. Sorry. So when I was racing, I realized we have one of those. So as soon as they go out tomorrow, and then it's that thing where they're. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Just toy car. Okay, so there's a race going on. There's cars going around corners. There's cars going over jumps.
After
It's just
1
toy
minute, 30
cars.
seconds, the
So
top drivers are Dan Jeppesen
it looks
in
like
first
there's
place,
a battle
followed by
for
Fearless
the
Leader
2
in second
spot.
place, followed by
Andy gets the
DiBrino in
racers.
third
He
place.
even crashes fast. I think that's the most frustrating thing about it. Kevin hanging on for dear life, keeping it tight. Ooh, opens the door a little there, keeps it nice and tight down the sweeper. Brilliant defense. Unfortunately, not
2
quite
minutes
brilliant
left.
enough.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jeppesen in first place.
Andy, I want you to let
followed
him by and
Fearless
see
Leader
if
in
you can
second
do that
place,
pass again. It
followed
was
by
so
Andy
brilliant.
DiBrino in
I'd love
third
to see
place.
that twice. Meanwhile, Daniel checked out of the front with a 4.3-second lead. Andy with his head down. Andy no longer in search of a fast lap. He is driving for the win. 13.8 with a 6 is his
After 2 minutes
fast.
31
So
seconds, the
work
top drivers
to
are Dan
do.
Jeppesen in first place.
All
followed
yellow
by
car with
Andy
yellow
DiBrino in
wheels is
second
the number
place,
2 on a
followed by Fearless
charge
Leader
for
in
the
third
lead.
place.
Gap was 4.3. It's already down to 2.7. Fast lap for Daniel, 14.3. So it looks like Andy's capable of taking a half a second a lap out of him. We don't even need a spreadsheet to figure out that means he'll be in contention for the overall.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1
Oh, he's
second,
actually already
the
got
top
the
drivers
overall.
are Dan Jeppesen in
Unless
first
Daniel
place, followed by
finds
Andy
a
DiBrino
lap
in
and a
second
half.
place, followed by Fearless Leader in third place.
Oh, leader. Tragedy.
45 seconds left.
Kevin moving himself up to 3 on the grid overall right now, though. So Kevin continuing to do work, trying to get himself 2 cans of C4 tonight.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the
The
top drivers are
energy
Andy
drink
DiBrino in
of
first
RC
place, followed by Dan
champions.
Jeppesen in second place, followed by Fearless Leader in third place.
On sale every night at PDX Underground.
15 seconds left.
If you're feeling a little run down before your A-main effort, pick yourself up a can of C4 Energy.
Josh Cody done.
Time on the master clock has expired. Andy's race is almost done.
Andy DiBrino done. Dan Jefferson done. Fearless Leader done. Nick Strite done. Tail Whip done.
Waiting on Craig Ackerman. Loops live. We got one more to cross the line. Waiting on Craig.
Craig Ackerman
There
done.
it is. That's a race,
All
gentlemen.
drivers
So
are
Kevin
finished.
moves himself up to 3 overall. Daniel takes the 2.
The race is completed.
Josh McCall is saving it for Friday night.